My idea is that I want to be able to open up a pet shelter or slash veterinarian's office to be able to help homeless pets be able to find loving and caring forever homes. The reason this will be different is because I want it to be a no-kill shelter that's very open, so that pets are not just locked up in cages all the time. I also have a vet's office connected to it so that these pets can be given the proper care to make it easier for them to get adopted. The more aggressive pets that you would normally see locked up in shelters would actually have their own little area and would have a trainer who would teach them that they don't need to be aggressive by showing them the love and care and how to trust again to help mellow them out so that they too can also be adopted. As for the calmer and more non-aggressive animals, they will have a wider and more open area to just be able to live and show families and people that come by how they would be a good addition to their home. I would like to throw big adoption days to be able to help attract people to the shelter so that they can see these pets and be able to interact with them to see how they would fit in perfectly with their everyday lives and adopt them. I feel that through interacting with a pet, you are able to form a bond with them, and that connection is very important when it comes to having a pet. I would also like to be able to offer them a deal that if they adopt through my shelter, that they will have a deal that if they come back and use our vet when their pet needs to be seen, I will offer them a discount, thus forming a loyal client base. I feel this shelter can be better if it is more wider and more open, because a lot of shelters just don't seem very friendly, especially for animals since they are just locked up in a cage all day, and you aren't really able to see their personality and how they are and be able to interact with them, which makes it harder to feel that bond or connection that's very important to have when you want to have a pet. I feel by having a more wider and open area for these animals to be in, it'll just help them to seem friendlier and happier. And even if it does take a while for them to be adopted, at least they're not locked up in a cage all day like they would be in another shelter, or like have a chance to be put down because they're just not going to be adopted because people just don't find shelters very friendly.